And welcome back, Gamer Nation. SKS here. After my failed attempt at president last time, I thought I would take another crack at it on Democracy 2, a Positech game. Again, this is part of the Game Blitz, brought to you by, and I've learned how to say the name now, Infernal Zephyr. Infernal Zephyr. So, let's try to knock this out again. We're going to go back to Malaganga. And I will be the Freedom Party, and we're going to go against the Jehovah Party because it just sounds bad. You know, I could mess with these, but Socialist, it's what I know it's part of the game, so it's balanced. So we'll just leave it alone. I'm not going to mess with it. Let's just keep going. As much as I'd like to cheat, not going to. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of the skin, but by the content of their character. Nobody remembers it after his first 4 words there. Alright, so back here we've obviously got pollution, street gangs, technology, inner city riots, binge drinking, mobs, vigilante mobs who are killing the street games, the disease, asthma, hospital overcrowding, and homelessness. Now, one thing I didn't do the last game was actually pay attention to what percentage my groups were made up of. So, I got an ink pen out, and I'm going to sit here and write these down now. So, Socialist, 73% of the population. So here's the thing, if you're going to win, you've got to make them happy, I guess. I mean, we're a communist country. I did not think about that last time. That's just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So let's see, the religious group, they're only 27%. So, religion is not a big thing. I know that sounds bad, but, you know, they obviously hate me anyway. We can look here and see what the different people want. They're fanatically opposed to me. Parents, only 24% of the population, and that's because of the, you know, they're not happy about the overcrowding and the disease, which it's given, but they're only 24% of the population. Capitalist is only 22%. I mean, I didn't even pay attention to that last time. I mean, I need to make the Socialist happy. Trade union, you know, 20%. Not a big deal there. So I can make them unhappy. 33% of the population drinks. That might be an outlet there to help that. They're upset about the alcohol law. Commuter is 16%. Yes, I'm totally writing these down because I'm going to cheat to win this time. Oh, I skipped retired. Oh, they're only 6%. Yeah, I'm going to really care about them, aren't I? Self-employed is 15%. Now, I know that some of these people are different groups, but, you know, 20%'s the trade. I got that. Smokers. Yes, because most smokers look like that. They're 11% of the population. Environmentalist? Oh shit, 46%. So see, that's something else that I needed to pay attention to was, you know, that. Farmers, only 16%. State employees, 21%. She looks very disgruntled. The wealthy is only 7% of the population. Wow. Patriots is 14%. It's not really a big number, but need to think about it. Motorist, oh, this 15% are biker gangs, I guess. Ooh, 26% of the population is poor. Now, I do need to pay attention to that. The conservatives are 24%. But that means if we can get the other group, 30% is liberal. That's what I look like in high school. Not really, I didn't wear glasses. Ooh, I like the middle income woman. You can tell she sucks dick with a look like that. So 66% is middle income. I like how the middle income is listed below the poor. They didn't want to put them in order. Then, of course, everybody is 100%. The biggest thing that they are upset about is not crime, it's the disease. So disease is number 1, crime, and then violent crime. Alright. So what I need to do here, we're almost 20 billion in debt. We're a socialist country, so I need to do what socialists do. Spend, spend, spend. So education. Where's schools? Is this schools? This is schools. Alright, so poverty will go down if we move it this way. Capitalists will hate us, but we start at 3.95. If we go to 5.95, yeah, that looks like it will help a lot. Bam, and that takes almost all of our points. I don't think we can do anything else. I know what you're asking. Why are you working on the education? Well, there's a reason for that. Because look what everything this is attached to. To the socialists, to the poor, to the state employees, those big groups. The middle class, we'll have to deal with them here in a minute, which the middle class will help when we get this, which when the poor actually get off their feet, we'll be okay. Alright, so let's go to the next turn. If you put the federal government in charge of the Sahara Desert in 5 years, there will be a shortage of sand. That is truth. Let's see, good news, the global economy is doing well. We're still abysmal. Freedom Party has more members than us. Let's see, Patriot. We wanna get along with everybody, so let's pick that. We're socialist. We're a happy bunch. Alright. What do we have here? Binge drinking can go down and take care. And this is in the millions. Let's see, this alone. I noticed this last playthrough. This will make the liberals like me, and crime and everything. So, bam. Yeah, we're going to raise that. Yeah, that takes 1 point. Hooray! Let's see. The minimum age is 18. If I go this way, it increases binge drinking though. Lifespan drops. The liberals love me. No more drinkers. Productivity doesn't suffer. Productivity, does it no, it goes up when it's that. But the drinkers membership goes up. Wait, binge drinking is more if the minimum age... I don't understand that. We'll leave that alone right now. Let's see, I think I was on the right track. Now let's take care of the healthcare field. This one, State Health Service. That's continued. The wealthy, the poor, socialist. What makes the socialist like me if I go more? We can't really pay for that yet. I've been looking over these a little bit more. It's technology. I never noticed like the rural and the technology. I've done the technology grant before, I believe, but never the small business grant, which is dumb because that's what you got to have to be successful in this rural development grant. As technology advances and more citizens take jobs in our city, there is a danger that poverty and unemployment will rise to unacceptable levels. Rural development grants do distort the free market, but they do so to prevent poverty amongst farmers and other occupations. I can't afford that one this turn. I can do the small business grants and the technology grants, so I'll probably do both of those this time around. And we'll just leave that as is. And we'll do the technology grant. So that takes technology backwater, unemployment. You know, we might actually want to put this up a little. It doesn't really... I like how technology grants drop religious... I've had this spill before, how if you're religious, you can't embrace science, which I think is just... It's just another way that they divide the country up. Alright, so... Maybe science. Oh, that's in the millions, so we can totally, Sorry, do not... Oh, man, that's right, I don't have any more. I gotta wait till next turn. Alright, we'll go to the next turn. Nothing is so permanent as a temporary government program. Yep, that's so true. Look at Social Security. Tax evasion is now becoming an issue. Children's food. A law has been proposed to regulate the fat content. We're going to regulate children's food because we're a socialist country. We have 23. What was I going to do over here? The rural development grants. Oh, that takes care of everything. So yeah, we'll knock this out. And it's in the millions, so bam! And what's this do? GDP goes up? Why did I not think of that? Farmers goes up, equality goes up, unemployment goes down, and the poor earnings... Oh my god, I'm such an idiot! I'm glad I'm not gonna lie to you gamers, I played through another game of this, and I'm not gonna lie, I failed. I failed miserably. But I actually started tinkering around with a lot of the programs. I mean, as a president, you're supposed to do policies. And I got up here and started looking at this stuff. Like, I can't look in there now because I'm out of political capital. But, I'm just totally an idiot because no president gets rid of stuff, really. They just add more crap to it. And that's what I need to do. Alright, so we're out here, so we'll go ahead and go to the next turn. The avoidance of taxes is the only intellectual pursuit that still carries any reward. Yeah. Oh, shit! We have just heard that there's been an attack on an oil pipeline in a neighboring country, apparently by a rebel faction, and that oil supplies to our country may be under threat. Our nations look like they will be stockpiling oil as a result. other nations to insulate themselves against the effects of repeat attacks. And as a result, the supply of oil to us has fallen and may take a while to recover. That sucks. Freedom of information. We're socialists, so we're going to reject this proposal. The socialists are starting to love me. The patriots, they'll be alright. Alright, 20 capital. I'd like to get the environmentalist up, but we'll work on that here in a minute. Okay, we want to put science all the way up. What is this one? Stem cell research? Ooh. Maybe. Alrighty. Grants for all. Can I do this? Yes! We're going to increase education. Bam! We'll see what that does now. We'll let it run 3 more months. People once blamed or thanked God for everything that happened beyond their control. Now we blame or thank governments instead. The hell we do. Subliminal advertising. We're going to allow it. Good news. Deficit of 10 billion. 24% intend to vote for me. The liberals don't like me because... Let's see, what affects it positively? What's this alcohol law? You know what? Let's just do this. If we make more drinkers and they love me, liberals will love me, bam. We'll do that. We have no law on alcohol. Everybody can drink. Let's see. We've already taken care of state schools. Thought I went all the way up last time. Let's see. College grants. I've still not dealt with this. Let's see. The police. I've not dealt with them either, which scares me. We need to give them, what do we start at? 1.7. We'll go up $1 billion. And that should take care of everything. And that makes the conservatives like me too. How about that? There we go. Oh, I don't have the points to do that. I'll have to do that next turn. So let's save them. If Thomas Edison invented electric light today, Dan Rather would report it on CBS News as candle-making industry threatened. That is true. The factory farming law. A campaign for the tightening of animal welfare standards on farms. Yeah, let's set tougher standards. We're socialist. Got to set tougher standards. Alright, let's increase the police now. 1.7, we'll go 2.77. Bam. Yep. Let's see, liberals are starting to like us more, state employees love us, socialists love us. Conservatives hate us, but you know. State schools. We already increased this a little bit, didn't we? We can increase it some more. No. Homelessness. Is this... Oh, it's starting to go down big time. What is that tying into? Unemployment. What is unemployment? State health services, state schools. Well, maybe I need to put more funding into the schools then. Oh, I can't. I don't have any points. This is just too expensive to mess with. Let's just let it run a little bit. Again, I don't want to do too many things too fast. Scientific discovery. Blah, 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 blah. For years, we've wondered why those scientists spend so much time in underground tunnels mumbling about quarks and mesons, but today a major scientific discovery was announced concerning new particles, colliders, and other physics mumbo-jumbo. While it's true that teleportation and hyperspace aren't with us yet, this is still great news for high-tech industry and a superb payoff for such an educated workforce. Let's see, it's budget deficit. This is actually going down. 33%. We're in the middle of our term. A number of large corporations have expressed interest in investing in our school system. Everything from free school books to entire sports centers is offered in return for some branding and promotional opportunities. It would be crazy to turn down the offer of free educational materials. The government cannot provide the state-of-the-art facilities that these companies are prepared to build in our schools. Having company logos on school books is trivial price to pay. Our schools are a great place for kids to be educated, not to be brainwashed into buying this or that brand of cola. Advertising is everywhere in society, and schools the last place. Keep big business out of it. We are socialists, so we're going to prevent sponsorship. What other group do I need to make happy? The environmentalist? Actually, let's take a look at our groups. Socialist, 72%. They're very loyal to me, so bam, doing good there. Religious group, it's decreasing. Parents, they're kind of going up a little bit. Still that overcrowding. Capitalist, we've kept them, they're wavering back and forth. Trade unionist, same-o. The drinkers, it's increasing. Holy shit, it's up to, what was it before? I wrote it down here. 33% of the population, now it's 42%. The drinkers love me. Oh my god, that is amazing. I'm making voters in my own corrupt way. Wow, I never thought about that. Let's see, smokers is still decreasing. Self-employed's about the same. Retired, they're moderately unhappy, but it's going up a little bit. Commuters, they're supportive, it's increasing. They like the bus lanes and that. Environmentalists are just kind of, they don't even know right now. They still make up I need to do something for them. I'll have to come up with something for the environmentalist. Farmers are getting unhappy. They don't like the rural development grants. No, they like them. They don't like the factory farming law. But they're a small part of the population. Hopefully that won't come back and bite me. The Patriots are even liking me now. The scientific discovery helped. Border controls. The pipeline didn't help. They didn't like our ambassador. The laws. The mobs are going down slowly but surely. State employees, 36%, are extremely supportive of me. Motorists, they're kind of a little upset. They're upset at the bus lanes. Really? Get over it. Ha ha ha, the 1% is 7% here. Nah. Conservatives are starting to get a little bit happy because maybe these groups will go away. See, the liberals, we've been iffy, but things are looking a little bit better. The middle income, just like always, don't touch them. Hopefully that homelessness is going down. I hope so. I hope so. Then everybody, they're getting a little happier, but the contagious disease, I've got to come up with something to fix that. So gamers, join me next time as we figure out how to get rid of the contagious disease. We've got 30 political capital, and we'll come up with something. So hope you enjoyed this episode of Democracy 2. I will see you next time. Good night.